central station monitoring. So you're getting a digital keypad, motion detector, 3 arm doors, and backup battery. Plus, if you are one of the first 40 1010 Wins listeners to call, you'll receive a free doorbell camera that connects right to your smartphone with the installation of your Sloman Shield. Keep your family safe. Call 833-933-SAFE. That's 833-933-SAFE now to take advantage of this limited time offer.
This is a special alert to all Americans who own a vehicle with less than 200,000 miles with an auto warranty about to expire or with no warranty coverage at all. Due to a decline in the economy, CarShield is announcing a low-cost, month-to-month vehicle protection plan that is now available to the public to save any driver out-of-pocket expenses on future auto repairs. Call now to find out how you can pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. Yes, you heard that correctly. Pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. An open phone line has been established for all drivers to call for a free quick quote. Call 800-417-5101 now. Drivers who are covered will not have to pay for covered repairs again. This protection plan is at an all-time low. Additionally, drivers who activate this vehicle protection today will also receive free roadside assistance, free towing, and car rental options at no additional cost. Call us for your free quick quote today. 800-417-5101. That's 800-417-5101. What do you have to lose? Call 800-417-5101. Again, 800-417-5101. WINS, WNEW 1830 New York.
News, traffic, weather, every single day. And Odyssey Station. 1010 Wins AccuWeather says severe thunderstorm watch remains in effect through 8 o'clock. The storm's not quite done with us yet. We've had a few downpours move through the city. Some of the storms could bring hail, maybe even an isolated tornado. Low 57 degrees tonight. Tomorrow, nice day. Sunny skies, high 74 degrees. It is 67 degrees now, raining in the city. More people get their news from 1010 Wins than from any other radio station in the nation. Beth Reardon is our service aide. Switching Kakar is at the editor's desk. I'm Lori Madden.
All news, all the time. This is 1010 Wins, New York.
67 degrees with some rain at 7 o'clock. Good evening, I'm Lane DeJardy, and here's what's happening. Severe thunderstorms have been moving through the area. We will check in live with AccuWeather. An 11-year-old girl shot in the abdomen this afternoon in the Bronx. An innocent bystander now in the hospital tonight. In Harlem tonight, Mayor Adams set to hold a vigil for the victims of the Buffalo shooting rampage. We'll have the latest on what police say was a racially motivated attack. Murder charge has been filed against the mother of a 9-year-old girl found beaten to death in Crown Heights. And the feds are giving Abbott the green light to reopen the troubled baby formula factory, but it's going to take weeks to get adequate supply back on the shelf. Sports, the Yankees in Baltimore tonight. The Mets game was postponed due to the threat of rain. AccuWeather, we do have that severe thunderstorm watch in effect until 8 o'clock tonight. We'll check in just a moment on the latest on the storm. Wake News time 7:01. Traffic and transit first. Here's Greg Wright.
Well, better news in Queens. Good evening, Lane. Southbound Whitestone Expressway, right off the Whitestone Bridge, crashed on, and so the traffic off of the Whitestone. To clear these draws in a combo either way, that or the Whitestone combo at the Whitestone Bridge. They can take. Not great on the belt, though. Eastbound side getting out to Sunrise. A couple of left lanes out with a wreck. The Van Ride goes all the way back to the Van Wyck Expressway. And elsewhere in Queens, we're not done. Eastbound LA Queens Boulevard crash in the right lane. Going to mess you up from B2E and flooding the factor on the westbound B2E before Northern Boulevard off of the RFKs. Now west leg of the westbound B2E, barely left lane getting by. Brooklyn, westbound B2E between Hamilton Avenue and the Prospect. That is a broken down car in one of the middle lanes, really making a mess from White Avenue. Here's what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels. Citybound side of the Georgia is fine. Getting out, southbound Egan still the best. Nothing's really awful. Lincoln Tunnel and Holland Tunnel, no more than that 10 minutes in or 10 to 15 on the outbound ride. Traffic is sponsored by Security Dodge. I'm Greg Rice. Our next report at 7-11 on 1010 Wins.
Your sales Khaleesi from Security Dodge here. Come get some lease cash across most of our lineup all month long during our Memorial Day sales event. Plus, we have 0% on select new Rams. Shop 24/7 at securitydodge.com and come get some.
Well, we've been getting some severe thunderstorms in the area moving through the region. Summer-like. Let's get the latest from AccuWeather meteorologist Ryan Thompson. LA, the severe thunderstorm watch remains in effect until 8 o'clock. Actually, have a severe thunderstorm warning now for parts of the city. This is in effect for Queens. This is the storm that was in Brooklyn, now moving through Queens. It's basically the core of the storm is basically where the Van Wyck meets the LIE, and it's moving off to the north and east. So again, in Queens, the severe thunderstorm warning in effect. This also includes western parts of Nassau County. This is in effect until 7:30. For the potential for some hail and some wind gusts up to 60 miles per hour. So it's moving off toward the east-northeast. We've had some flooding issues too. Flood advisory remains in effect for Manhattan, northern parts of Brooklyn and Queens until 7:45. This is for some of the heavy rain we've seen recently. It's still raining in a lot of that area. We have one last batch of storms just getting to 287 in New Jersey. Now, once that is through, I think our severe threat's going to be over for the night, and we'll see some clearing into tomorrow. Lane? All right, logging into New York's weather station. 1010 winds for frequent AccuWeather updates around the clock. Winds news time 7:03. An 11-year-old girl caught in the crossfire tonight in the Bronx. The child is in critical condition after she was shot at 995 Westchester Avenue near Fox Street in Foxhurst. Happened just before 5 o'clock. She was hit in the abdomen after two men got into an armed dispute nearby. The child, not the target, we're told, but is now in critical condition. No arrests have been made. Tonight in Harlem, New Yorkers gathering for a vigil for the victims of the horrific mass shooting in Buffalo. It gets underway at 8 o'clock tonight with Mayor Adams leading the event. Our Carol Diorio will be there at Bethel Gospel Assembly on 5th Avenue at 106th Street. 116th Street, that's where this event is getting underway again at 8 o'clock. And there is word tonight the gunman arrested after Saturday's grocery store rampage planned to keep on killing. He's been able to flee the scene.
Buffalo's police commissioner tells CNN Peyton Gendron had talked about shooting up another store as well. Gendron, who is white, is accused of a racist rampage after 10 black people were killed. Authorities are probing it as a hate crime or active domestic terrorism. Though Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas says that's a legal term.
Because the investigation is ongoing, I won't employ that term.
Earlier at the White House, President Biden praised store security guard Aaron Salter,
Who gave his life trying to save others.
The former Buffalo policeman opened fire on Gendron, who was wearing body armor. Salter was shot and killed. Robert Magani, Washington.
Police say the suspect was radicalized online, active in right-wing and racist forums. The FBI says Gendron recently taunted law enforcement online, posting threads on Discord about body armor and guns. The weapon recovered from the scene has several words scribbled on it, including names of the mass shooters who went on a hate-filled murder spree in New Zealand, South Carolina, and Norway.
New York's red flag law allows anyone showing disturbing signs of their behavior to be made to turn in any guns to authorities. Governor Hochul says she's investigating that personally right now, as to how the shooter bought a high-capacity magazine, which are illegal in the Empire State.
But when he's able to visit the Texas with the border of Pennsylvania, it is no effort to go to a gun show or a store in a state like Pennsylvania that has less restrictive laws than we do. Buy a magazine that has capacity for 30 bullets to be discharged, and that's exactly what he did.
Hochul also telling 611 that she wants to meet face-to-face with CEOs of social media companies and make them do more to monitor violent content. Glen, 1010, Winds News.
Winds News time 7:06. The mother of a 9-year-old girl found dead in Crown Heights is now charged with murder. Police found little Shalom Guafaro's beaten, lifeless body in her bedroom on Lincoln Place Sunday afternoon. An autopsy determined the girl died from blunt force trauma, and 48-year-old Shameen Cato is now also charged with manslaughter, assault, and endangering the welfare of a child. After the girl's 13-year-old sister told detectives the injuries were the result of discipline. Mark Hobbs owns the Memphis Soul restaurant in the building below the family's apartment.
And it was these really quiet, well-mannered, well-dressed little girls, and she just cut them out. It was crazy.
Alex says he often saw the woman in the area with the kids looking afraid.
Didn't matter if it was 100 degrees outside, she'd be having a long house coat, fuzzy slippers, and a little teacup dog, and she'd be screaming at the kids.
Two dogs have been taken from the home along with several insurance thefts that have been used for violent discipline. Winds News time 7:07, just over a month after the Sunset Park subway shooting. A man with an assault rifle and handgun is arrested on the subway, but they still don't know why.
No answers from the NYPD as to why 25-year-old Yasmani Lopez was at the Grand Street subway station Saturday with an AR-15 style rifle and loaded handgun. So with subway crime still an issue, MTA Chair Dan Oliver says this arrest shows the police presence is working.
We're seeing some benefits and results from Mayor Adams' plan to put cops
on the transit on the platform.
The NYPD says cops were alerted to a man acting suspicious near the token booth. They questioned him, and he's now charged with 2 counts of criminal possession of a weapon. They were optimistic, despite this, that things will get better.
Safety continues to be an issue, but there are some indications that we are making progress.
He says arrests are up, but requests for that information from the NYPD unanswered. The Metro Beat at 10-10 wins at the Times Square station.
Police news time 7:08. The car with no sign of a crash found in flames. 2 bodies inside, both pronounced dead at the scene. It happened on Shore Road near Pelham's Split Rock course in the Bronx. Honda Accord found fully engulfed. 4:30 in the morning. No word on identities as the investigation continues. The 5 boroughs on the cusp of entering an area of high COVID infection once again. They're encouraging New Yorkers to again mask up in public indoor settings. There are no new mandates yet, but there is increased concern about the spread of the newest highly contagious coronavirus variant. A relative lack of people who are both vaccinated and currently boosted for maximum protection. Now this message, old car giving you problems? Why not donate it? Call 1-877-CARS-4-KIDS today. It's the latest on the traffic situation as well as an update on the storms moving through the area as we speak from AccuWeather. Winds news time 7:09.